Hello, welcome to True Crime and Tarot. I am Natalie, and today's case that I am working on is the Cayce Lynn Mcdaniel case. So, Cayce Lynn Mcdaniel was born on July the 14th, 1982. Her hair was light brown, her eyes were brown also, and her height at the time of her disappearance was 5'4", and she was weighing only 120 pounds. Cayce has a strawberry birthmark, and this birthmark is on her underside of her lower left arm. So let's get into it tidy then. So on the August the 17th, 1996, Cayce then was 14 years of age, and she was reported missing from a residence in Milan, Tennessee. Cayce was dropped at a residence after a church function late on August the 16th, 1996, and her family had returned home to find that she is missing, and the back door was left open. Cayce was never seen again, and she was never heard from either. In October 2019, a Gibson County, Tennessee grand jury indicated an individual for Cayce's rape and her murder. Cayce's remains have not been found, and the case against the individual is ongoing. The case is based in the field office of Memphis as well. After 23 years, Finis Pete Ewan Hill had been charged for a rape and murder on October the 18th. A Gibson County grand jury indicted that Hill had 2 counts of first-degree murder and 2 counts of aggravated rape. On 16th of August 1996, Cayce returned home back to a school party at Double Springs Church, just outside of Milan. According to the police reports, the driver had watched her walk into the house. At 14, Cayce had just started freshman year at Milan High School. Her mother, Cindy, had said that her and her boyfriend returned from a party around 2 a.m. to find that the back door was left open. Cayce's party clothes was apparently laid out on her bed, and that bedtime snack of milk and cookies was sat near the television, but Cayce was missing. She wasn't there. Ines Ewan Hill III, aged 66, was indicted in July using the internet to entice a minor to engage in criminal sexual activity and traveling from Tennessee to Mississippi to meet with a person that he believed to be under the age of 16 and to engage in illicit sexual activity. Authorities and family searched ardently for Cayce. Local ponds was combed through and also drained, and there was a psychic that had been consulted. There was also a specialist cadaver dog that was brought in from Oregon, and there was dozens of leads that was investigated but ended up being empty. Cayce was a good student, said Cindy, her mum, and she made straight A's in middle school and was very good at algebra. She had dreams of becoming a physical therapist. Cayce could possibly have been wearing a t-shirt, boxer shorts, silver friendship necklace with a pendant of a heart, half of an heart on, and no shoes and no socks. After Cayce's disappearance, Andy received an anonymous phone call about a truck that was seen in a driveway of her home around 12:30 a.m. An unknown person also called to tell her that they saw her daughter's body floating in the river. Police investigated the calls, but there was no clear if they had yielded anything. So this is where I come into it now, and this is when I done a tarot card reading on this case. And there's 4 specific questions that I asked. So number 1, what happened to Cayce? 2, who was involved in her disappearance? 3, where is Cayce? 4. What is the final outcome for Cayce's case? Okay, so we have what happened to Cayce Lynn Mcdaniel then. Magician. There was a strong masculine who was very powerful, that had a lot of control, and there was a lot of ideas and plans, and they had a lot of motivation. Knight of Cups. A male had approached and arrived. That was a ladies' man, and may have been someone's lover at this time. They was a charming person. They were very seductive and they were unpredictable. They may also have been very spiritual or religious, who just come in to act upon his own feelings. Reverse Star. There was overwhelmness and only thinking about themselves and not being bothered by anything else. Reverse Nine of Cups. There was low self-esteem and confidence, being let down and devastated. There was immaturity and a lot of mistakes and also a cover-up. Reverse Nine of Wands. There was some awkwardness, stubbornness, wanting their own way. There is extreme paranoia and being very suspicious. High Priestess. There was a lot of reflection and independence and wanting some time alone and using one's own intuition, and there is a lot of secrets and motives behind it. Reverse Ten of Swords. There is either a survival or being unable to survive, and there was the worst come scenario. Reverse Page of Cups. There was a disappointment in love involving rejection, emotionally immature, very obsessive, and also a stalker. Reverse Five of Wands. There was being very hot-headed with this person. There was some cooperation, but also feeling very intimidated and exhausted. There may have been some teamwork that was involved in this as well. Reverse Lovers. There was jealousy and possessiveness, controlling. Someone may have been dumped, as I said, or there was a breakup. And an unrequited lover that was very immature. Sun. There was innocence and satisfaction. There was fun and passion and joy. Reverse Three of Swords. There was violence and bullying and suppressing painful events, and there was some loneliness. Who was involved in the disappearance of Cayce Lynn Mcdaniel? Reverse Nine of Swords. There is a lot of guilt and worry. There is a loss of faith. There is shame, some mental breakdown, and a scandal. Page of Swords. There was an enemy who was very vigilant, guarded, mentally challenging, that was involved in a negotiation. They are very talkative and they can be agitated. There was a stalker or a spy. Death. There was a family secret or a family shock, and someone ended up leaving. Queen of Swords. There was a female that was very intelligent. There was a truth seeker. They were very reserved and independent and strong-willed. There was a problem solver, and there was a lot of pain that they were in. Two of Pentacles. There was some decisions that was to be made and juggling things, and also multitasking some finances. Ten of Cups. There is to be playing happy families. There is harmony and contentment and joy. There was some involvements of teamwork, and there was a gathering. Page of Wands. There was a lot of contemplating what to do, including the travelling plans and the risks. There was a lot of bravery and being involved in some type of adventure or a delivery. Reverse Seven of Cups. There was a reality check, and there was a sense of realization and to take some responsibility. There was some cleaning up their own act and avoiding issues that could be involvement with drugs. King of Pentacles. there is an older male who was very wealthy, ambitious, that may have his own business. There is a sense of comfort with this person, and there is stability and security. They are a protector and a very hard-working person that was friendly, that was involved. Where is Cayce Lynn McDaniel's now? 5 of Cups. There is unhappiness, there's trauma, unstable, abandoned, lonely and isolated. 2 Cups. There's a relationship decision. There is also emotional decisions and a union. Queen of Cups. There's a mature female who's caring, gentle, compassionate, a nurturer, very kind and pretty, very shy, but also can be very quiet. 8 Pentacles. There's hard work and some craftsmanship. There is productiveness and being dedicated, being very diligent and ambitious, and there is attention to detail and at a close inspection. Reverse King of Swords. So there is a very immature male who's very rigid, that's very cold and uncaring, unsympathetic and very cruel. He's violent and controlling, corrupt and very argumentative. Reverse 3 of Cups. There is an enemy who may have been a friend of Cayce's. There is no friends that this person has. There may have been a third party member that was involved. Reverse Judgment. There is a lot of arguments and judging oneself. 7 of Swords. There's someone who had plotted and planned, that does a lot of mind games and has some daring behaviour, that did some risk taking. They was very sneaky and very cunning. What is the final outcome to be for Cayce Lynn McDaniel's case? The Fool. There is to be some risk taking. There is to be a surprise, taking a chance, and there is to be a spur of a moment happening. 7 Pentacles. There is to be some slowing down and then some progress where hard work is going to be ending up paying off. Reverse Knight of Wands. There is someone who's very reckless, impulsive and aggressive, very out of control and very violent. They're also jealous, who wants to run away and is to be involved in the situation. Knight of Swords. There is to be a sudden arrival of a male who's very honest and talkative, rebellious and courage, and has a lot of daring about them, that had some type of dispute that is involved. Reverse 4 Swords. There's someone who may be coming out of jail or was in jail, but when they come out, it was the same time that Cayce had disappeared. There is healing and there is an awakening. Reverse Justice. There is someone that is going to be caught out and is not going to be taking responsibility for their actions. And in this case, it is going to be treated unfairly. Okay then, so that is the case of Cayce Lynn McDaniel. I have also done that tarot reading, so that is to go with this case to see what is what. If any of you enjoy my content and my channel, please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you have any cases you would like me to do, then please feel free to comment in the comment section below. And until next time, take care.